The Sarah before the dolls was honestly one that was really only focused on one circle of my life, which was my business.
And so my life felt kind of really full, but also really overwhelmed.
I was chasing always the next thing, to be number one in the company or in my office, to be number one in the city, to be number one in the state, in the region.
I think I was not as focused of a person. I think that I was a little bit scattered, and I was probably living a little bit more by default. A lot of my decisions were just impulsive. They weren't thought through. I didn't necessarily have an end in mind. And I think since I've been with the dolls, it's much more of there's an end game that I'm moving to, and I can filter my decisions through that.
I mean, I didn't have a lot of relationships. I mean, I had my family, I had my husband, I had my kids, but I didn't have a lot of people who could really relate to me as a mom who was not just a working mom, but a business owner mom.
I didn't know I even needed the dolls because that's how consumed I was in just focusing on the business and just focusing on one sort of thing, is that I didn't know how bad it had even gotten, to be honest.
What I love best about our dolls retreats is the authenticity, the ability to really shed all of the things. I often will say, and I've heard people say, we feel a lot of times like we are presidential, right? We're leading these groups, and that means that oftentimes you have to be unwavering. You have to be confident even when you're uncertain of the situation. And I think the dolls room allows us to shed all of that armor, right, as Brene Brown would say, and to leave it in the middle of the room and to sit fully exposed and to really let your fears, your excitements, your worries, and to be able to have that and have other people really push you to sometimes think beyond what you might be thinking possible for yourself.
And the retreats really let us get that really intimate setting where we get to dig deep and to go into those places that I think we often don't embark alone.
The main thing I love about the retreats is A, I get to see my best friends, and B, I get to be the silly, vulnerable, fun person I was before I became a leader.
I think having people who believe in you when you maybe don't believe in yourself in those dark moments, or who call you out when you need to be told, hey, you may not, let's look at this another way. It makes me brave. It makes me willing to take challenges. It makes me willing to go full in to whatever the decisions are that I make.
We need women friendships now more than ever, and not just a friendship, but people that truly connect with you. The person that just shows up even when you don't want them to show up, and they continue to love you when you may not be very lovable. I did not know what the last 5 years was going to be like. I did not know that, but I am so thankful that they accepted me and that I took the time, and we all took the time to do that, because it was truly a gift, and I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for those ladies.
I didn't realize all that I was giving up, all that I was sacrificing for the business, and until I got put in the room with such powerful females that saw it, that were a few steps ahead of me. And it was getting in that room just changed my life. Being part of this tribe changed my life. I'm just a better mom, a better wife, a better leader because of my tribe.
And I've never been surrounded by a group before that truly says, yes, you can and should do that. And we not only support you in that, we give you permission to give yourself the permission to go do that. And I've never been surrounded by a group like that before.
Now, what am I like now? I'll say I'm more emotional. I'm more vulnerable. I'm also a heck of a lot happier. I'm well balanced, not perfect, I have my things. I spend a lot more time with family and friends than I do at work, and that balance is a beautiful thing. Life now is so different than 3 years ago. I can't even compare it.